Our committee's report will not draw conclusions or issue findings that will say whether or not uranium mining in Virginia should or should not occur. That is a decision that will likely be made by the relevant elected representatives. Rather, our report will provide information describing the scientific parameters on which such decisions should be based. Second, all the members of this committee serve as volunteers, contributing their time without pay to the study process. Now, the purpose of this town hall meeting is for the committee to receive input from you to assist us in addressing our statement of task. In other words, this is an information gathering session for us. As such, the committee will not be entertaining questions from the speakers. Also, committee members will not be asking the speakers questions about their statements. Please note that this is an open, on-the-record meeting and it is being recorded. However, it's not a news conference, and reporters who would like to talk with members of the committee are kindly asked to touch base with the NRC media officer, Jennifer Walsh. Jennifer is back there waving her arm. Please be aware, too, that the committee has made no conclusions, and it would be a mistake for anyone to leave here today thinking otherwise. The committee is still in the process of assembling materials that it will examine and discuss in the course of making its findings, conclusions, and recommendations. Your statements here today are part of that process, and after this town hall meeting, the committee will meet to discuss what we have heard and how it can be useful in answering our statement of task and writing our report. Now, the committee is going to deliberate thoroughly before writing our draft report. Moreover, once the draft report is written, but before it is considered an official NRC report, it has to go through a rigorous review by experts who are anonymous to the committee, and the committee must respond to this review with appropriate revisions that adequately satisfy the Academy's Report Review Committee and the chair of the NRC. Last and most importantly, I just want to explain the process and ground rules we're going to use here tonight. Speakers will be called to the microphone in the order that they signed up. We respectfully request that everyone adhere to the 3-minute time limit so that we can hear from as many people as possible. We will be keeping track of time, and if you exceed this time limit, we're going to ask you to stop your talk immediately. We apologize in advance if you cannot get your full statement out. I know this issue is very important, but we have to insist on enforcing this time limit so that everyone here has time to make a presentation. We also ask that no more than 2 people from one organization speak so that we can hear from a diverse array of stakeholders. Now, if we are able to accommodate everyone on the list that is signed up, and there is time remaining, we'd be happy to hear from additional representatives of an organization. And if we run out of time, we ask that you consider submitting your comments in writing to the committee. And I might add that you're welcome to submit your comments in writing to the committee even if you've had a chance to make them orally, and we encourage you to do so. Please be sure to write your name and contact information on anything that you give us before you hand it in so we know who it came from. And you can also email the National Academy staff members if you prefer. So Dr. Fury and I will be keeping time, and we will let you know if the 3-minute time limit is exceeded. I will be calling people on the list, and I'm going to do the best I can with your names. If I do a really lousy job on your name, I want to apologize for that also in advance and ask you to correct me as soon as you come to the podium. With that, I think we'd like to start the proceedings.